Your attention, please.
I like dumb games. I was thinking about this after my recent review of Dark Void. If you go by, I guess, what could be considered a common criteria of great games today, Dark Void really lacks in many of those aspects. And I'm not claiming it's a great game. I said I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. And I think it's because I can still enjoy games that I feel capture a certain sense of what I used to play when I was a kid. Talking about it now, I must come back to this subject every few years, because I do remember writing a blog post about this back on GameSpot, but that would have been years ago. I touched on it as well when doing a podcast with my friend Mike, and how I don't need all the bells and whistles that are available to use in games today. I know some people will say the same thing, and that's why they play games that are developed in a retro style. But I don't mind games that are developed in a more modern style, but still have that simple sense of just run around and shoot things. I mean, that used to be all games were. Sometimes it was just this incredibly basic setup. You'd play over and over and over again, hours. It was a blast. My brain today appreciates and has fun with newer titles that do more and let you experience more and have all those extra details. But at the same time, I can still play games that were built off the same concepts as they were 20 and 30 years ago and have fun with them. I don't feel that that would be the case for all games that are simplified in the type of entertainment that they deliver. It still has to have some kind of component to it that I'm attracted to, whether that be the setting, it has to have good controls, those basic types of things. And it's hard to pinpoint why I would find one game kind of boring that does it versus another game that I can get into for some reason. But whatever the case, there's something in some of these basic games that lack depth, has a limited experience that it offers. Something is making this childlike sense of fun come back up, and I can get into these otherwise regarded mediocre games that don't fit into a reasonable checklist of expectations for what's available to get out of a game today, but they don't meet all those criteria. And I'm okay with that. And it's weird because I'm kind of glad I can appreciate mediocrity every now and then. Not everything has to be world-changing amazing. Not every game has to be the best game ever for me to have fun with it.